I have the adventurer's pack. What's in that?
You have some string in your pocket.
That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Is there anything to tie anything to, like the door handle or something?
Nope, it doesn't have door handles.
Just the lock hole. And
Yeah.
so this hallway or
I have 50 feet of rope.
There we go.
Booth.
Any way of a grappling hook?
Hemp rope. It's useful for having a quick smoke too.
And
No, you don't want to be smoking no hemp. That is disgusting.
how about anybody have a what is it called a spike and hammer?
Can I use my beard to climb up the wall?
I'm surprised it took
I
you
have
that
a
long
hammer.
to bring it up.
I am called Kadar the Hammer. Yes,
You
I have a hammer.
spike?
It's hammer time.
I have a hammer, but we have no spikes.
I have no
Can we-
spikes. I have no
Can we
spikes.
hammer Chadwick's dagger into?
I do have a crowbar. You could,
I don't know if that'll work.
Actually, Connor, making it.
If you could like squeeze it between two rocks or
In
something.
the corner? Yeah.
Did you say make an intelligence roll?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. 19.
That does it. You also recall that your dwarven brethren are very pro being a crypt, and you do remember actually the barrel above the falls, peeking in and seeing rope and spikes and climbing gear and whatnot.
Egads, let's go get that. I was about to suggest that Kadar should just throw me up there, but that's probably out.
Oh, I love a little dwarf tossing.
That's
They say now little person tossing.
All right, so I'll go get the rope and all that.
I'll wait for you here. Hold on.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
So we'll get that all going. So after probably way too long getting all that all set up, I guess I'll try to climb that.
Actually, as you go up to the boat and you're pulling out the spikes and the rope and stuff, as you make your way back down the side of the waterfall, and you're looking up to where the opening is way up, you can hear a clackering sound.
Is there any way I can identify what that clackering sound is?
No.
Insight?
But you do see the skeletal bodies that are hanging from this substance or this webbing start to sway backwards and forwards.
Let's see. In preparation for a possible attack by a-holes, where is it? I do a ritual sanctuary.
Alrighty. And that does what again? It gives.
They have to overcome a.
So you make it back to Hunter?
Yeah, just a second. Hold on. They have to overcome a BC something will save to be able to attack me.
Okay.
Oh, somebody's attacking you?
No, I'm just because some skeletons were moving, and
He's
I just want to make
prepping.
sure. Yeah, it's DC 13. There it is. Okay. All right, so I can after my ritual praying for protection, I get down to where I'm supposed to be.
Alrighty. Quickly after you do that, from the darkness of the ceiling, Kato, you hear some clickering and clattering going on high above you, but you don't. The only light you guys have right now is the torchlight inside the hallway. Unless you want to light another torch or rely on dark vision.
Oh, I got my dark vision
But
now.
the clattering noise sounds like spikes hitting stone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's another monster of some kind that we don't like.
Yeah, but something we can deal with. Oh, so I get out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna get out of the way then.
Let me give me a
I'm
quick
going-
second here.
Come on here to dry land.
Skill.
I'm just not very good at it.
I do. Shazam, 14 now.
Shazam!
All right, you need an 18 at least.
I could try.
It's one of those skills you have to be proficient in, right?
No, you just don't have a. If you're not fishing
Yeah,
in
you
it,
just don't have you know,
you get the
a better
bonuses.
chance. I mean, you still can do it.
Oh, okay. I got a 12.
Nope.
No.
Hey, Chadwick, what did you get?
I got a 16.
All right.
What's the total and
You've
pass?
heard of these creatures before, but you don't know too many details about them.
Okay, I'm gonna panic a little bit since
Hey,
I'm
I
not
rolled
sure.
a 20.
What, did you re-roll?
No, I didn't roll
No, he never
to
rolled.
begin. I rolled. I just said it on. It says.
I thought you had a 12.
No,
I see.
It says.
You got 20.
It says bonus,
Roll a
total,
22.
and pass. I guess a tick pass is 12. 12.
Kadar has heard of Karen crawlers because they're not that completely. They're dreaded, but not that completely uncommon.
Right.
They can be found on battlefields, any place where there's a lot of death. But you do realize that Karen crawlers prefer their prey in a dead state. They don't care too much unless they're starving. They prefer to pretty much take their prey.
Yeah, carrying it.
Yeah, they like their prey rather putrid. And the easier the target, as I said, they have a tendency to be actually shy creatures, and will kind of avoid living contact.
Oh.
And you kind of realize they're pretty much attracted to the dead bodies on the rocks.
Let them have their way with the dead creatures. Get out of their way. And we'll shimmy past them.
Well, we'll keep doing the rope thing then.
All right.
Throw me the spike and the hammer.
I'll have Kadar throw you the stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
So they climb down and start picking up the dead with their tentacles and stuff.
Ew. Cool.
But I keep an eye on them.
Good idea.
All right. Chadwick, did you go all the way to the door?
Yes, I did.
The closer you get to the door, the colder it gets.
Okay, then I'll back off away from the door.
All right. Like, you get within, like, 3 feet of it, you can almost see your breath.
Wow.
And you see, like, kind of the runes glow on the door.
That's good to know. Okay. So, do they get the rope and the spikes and the hammer to me?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. So I'll pick a spot pretty close to the opening, and I'll start hammering a spike into the floor.
Okay. Actually, they even have the kind of spike with the loop in it.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you
can,
just loop it right through.
well, I just thought I could do the floor and just tie it to the spike and dangle the rope. But either way, that's even better.
All right.
So I'll ting it until I get a nice good grip, and then think more after that because I know these guys are heavy, and then I'll tie the rope off and dangle it off the edge.
When you do the clanging, it just echoes throughout the cavern.
Yeah.
And you guys down below, you even notice that the Karen callers even give pause to what they're doing.
As long as they don't get closer, I think they're okay.
Like, back up.
They seem kind of content with what they're doing. And as soon as the clanging stops, they wait a moment, and then they go back to gathering the dead up. And
Gathering the dead. Bring out
Bring
the
out
dead.
your dead. Yep.
Okay, I throw the rope down for these bozos.
all right, so the rope comes down to you guys.
All right.
Come up here.
I climb up.
Okay. I try to stand to the side.
From Tinlara's direction, you hear him go, Eldritch Blast!
Uh-oh.
No, just kidding.
Oh.
He doesn't do that.
I was gonna say, well, let him die. Let's just go. We'll stay up here.
So you guys climb up?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do. I don't know about Kadar.
He's off in his own world over there right now.
Oh,
What are
sorry.
you looking at,
What?
Felipe?
Animal
D&D
porn?
character. Game porn.
All right. So you guys climb up?
Yep.
All right. By
We're
the
up.
time you do, these guys are pretty much done.
I drag Tanalaris with me.
All right. And
Grab him by the
Chandler is the
scruff of
last
the
one to
neck.
go up.
Oh, I can't.
One of the massive carrot crawlers that come up right behind him with his tentacles full
I
of
think they smell you, Tanalaris.
But he doesn't bother Talaris. He vanishes. And these guys are
Okay, so now that everybody's
I'm
up
not
here,
dead.
can you read those markings on those doors and the walls? Are they just on the door or they're on the wall?
they're they're just on the iron doors.
Okay.
Yeah, so can I read them?
Can you tell if it's dwarven made? I'm
Nope.
guessing it is.
Dwarves, the two steel doors are of a sort of, obviously some dwarven skill was involved in making these doors.
So can I read what's going on the doors, or is it like magical?
Make a, what would that be? What skills are there? Let's see. Let me look here. Character sheet. Roll, it'd be an Arcana roll of 18 or better.
Ooh, nope.
Oh.
Not today.
Mm.
Well, they look magic.
I knew that.
Probably should go touch them.
I can try Arcana.
I
No.
think this rune says Chatterick should touch this.
You notice it gets cold if you get closer to the doors. What do you think that means?
I think it means that there's a tropical paradise on the other side.
Kadar's intelligence.
That looks like writing.
Yes, it does. Okay,
Yes,
well,
Kadar.
I'll bust out my thieves' tools and try to open the lock.
All right. As you approach, you see a figure step through.
So what now?
A figure.
Step through the door to the our side?
Yeah.
Okay, stop.
It looks like a small tiefling girl.
Is it a tiefling?
Tiefling. I call them tieflings, but
Okay.
tiefling,
Just making
tiefling.
sure we're talking about the same thing. What do they look like
Yeah.
again? The tieflings?
Yeah,
Uh,
humanoid and devil form.
They're half devils.
Oh, they look like devils. Okay, that's right. Okay.
She looks like she could be like 8 years old, in a simple smock. But she's obviously a ghost. There's this like a spectral version of it.
Does she say something?
She's just looking at you guys right now with her empty white eyes. She goes, "I know that hat."
To who?
To
Well,
you.
you're the only one wearing a hat, so she's obviously talking to you.
It's obviously she's speaking common.
She's all like, "Have you found keys?"
No.
She say peace?
Yeah, what keys?
Keys. There's 2 keyholes in the door. In Free's door, I think. Have we found keys?
She's like, "Who sent you?" And her voice kind of echoes in a faraway kind of way.
Nobody really sent us. Per
Yeah,
se.
we did get sent. Remember? The doors?
No, we weren't sent here by the dwarves. We came here and ended up helping the dwarves.
Yeah, but they sent us down here.
She's a dwarves. Above?
Yes, the dwarves above, yeah.
Did we lose the war?
Yes.
Did they? Are you saying-
And she actually looks happy when you say that.
Like, so, but just to be sure, we are talking about the Great War, right?
There's only one war I know of that I was born into. Yeah, you do know this. Yeah, the only war you could think of was the 100 Years' War, and that ended like about 50 years ago.
And do we know
Yeah,
what
which
was
side?
that about?
Huh?
Do we know what that was about?
Yeah.
It was about a lot of things actually. It was pretty much as far north as the realm of men and dwarves would go, as far as north, pushing the goblins, hobgoblins, and dark folk back into these frozen wastelands and stuff. And that lasted probably like a good 500-600 years. The humans erected what they call the barrier keeps, 5 kingdoms that kept the dark folk at bay. And what started the 100 Years' War was all of a sudden, somehow, something organized all these dark folk and somehow mustered a small army of ancient dragons of all colors, red, black, blue, that took out the barrier keeps and the walls that they had erected, thus sending hordes of the dark folk through the barrier keeps into the dwarven kingdom. And that's what actually brought the elven floating city into the fray to back them up. As time went on, it was an elven general at the time. He was kind of the Julius Caesar of elven generals. And he was able to recollect everyone, start up new legions again. And thus, that was the beginning of the 100 Years' War. And now that elven general is now emperor.
So, we won, so to speak, if we're on the side of the elves.
Yes, you did win eventually.
So I kind of asked, so, but just to be sure, which side?
She's like,
Are the
I
tieflings
only
considered
serve my
dark
master.
folk?
And who is that?
That's Rudel Him.
Does that name ring a bell?
He's a great man, but he was the deep warden here. It was kind of a punishment from his masters because he did not believe in necromancy, and they wanted more wizards to practice the art of necromancy, and he was one of the greatest wizards, but he refused to. So he sent him down here to pretty much reside over the most important captives captured in the war.
So does that name sound familiar to me, as in I would know which side he was on?
You never heard of it before.
So, did you like dragons?
No. I never seen one, though.
Okay, so I'm assuming that
You do realize that what you know of tieflings tieflings are a rather new race. They were pretty much just created to be a slave race to whatever dark masters that once ruled these lands. And pretty much they were like cup servers to their dark masters and stuff. Pretty much until the end of the war was the first time they ever had a taste of freedom. But only probably like a couple thousand of probably the 50,000 that were alive in the war survived the war.
So I would say, yeah, your masters did not win.
My master would be glad of that.
Oh, good. I'm
My
glad.
master, he essentially was a spy, and he's the one that started the war that, or brought the armies here, because they had, and she's trying to remember. She's like, one of our prisoners was a great dwarf, and we had many generals and captain of men down in these dark and terrible dungeons and stuff. And he's the one that got word out to where they were. And so word got back to us that the men, the dwarves, and the elves were sending 6 legions here. And when the 6 legions got here, that's when the purple worm showed up.
So did your master, by chance, summon the purple worm?
No. And he did what he could. He said he summoned fire spirits that the worm had consumed, but he doesn't know if it did or any good.
Exactly
After the
what I was
worm
thinking.
went here and destroyed everything, I was locked inside here with my master ever since.
So speaking of that, what's behind those doors?
It is my master's study.
Okay. Do
And
you
his
know where the
sleeping room.
keys are?
Have you been locked out?
We're locked inside.
So is your master hanging around?
My master is sleeping.
How long has
as
he been
in-
sleeping?
A couple weeks.
Okay. Do you know where the keys are?
No, one of the servants, one of his favorite servants, always had the keys with him.
Was the servant by chance a fire person?
No,
Okay. What was his favorite servant?
Oh, what is his name?
his name is Elkree, and he is also a tiefling.
Do you know where we can find him?
Not since the worm passed through here. I
There's
assume he
probably-
was devoured with everybody else.
Oh, that's too bad. Now, do you realize you're dead?
No, I'm just sleeping. And you guys woke me up.
Well, okay. What do you think about dwarves? What do you think about my beard?
Beautiful.
Your beard's very pretty, but you
Thank
guys
you.
can't. But be careful, you cannot tarry here for long.
What is that?
Other creatures have come by and tried to open this door. Long, I don't know when, but in a dream of mine, and when they tried to open the doors, they opened a rift, And sometimes things come out of that rift.
That's not good.
Dark, terrible things. Shadowy things.
Shadowy things.
Okay.
All right, then we'll try to open that door right now.
Yeah, let's go find the keys instead of trying to pick that lock. How about that? Trying to
You
think.
will come back and wake up my master and I, will you not?
Oh
I
yeah,
will try. Yes.
totally.
Yeah.
Because he says that we're in a magical sleep, and
Ah, gotcha. Yes, we understand.
Now,
Oh.
can I do like a knowledge religion to see if she's actually a ghost or if she's like a psychic projection?
that's an insight check.
Yeah, I'm getting bad rolls today. 13. Does a 13 get it by any chance?
You can't tell either way.
Alright.
She's like, if you guys do wake us up, she's like, can you bring me one thing?
Yeah, what's that?
Apples.
No problem.
She's like, I
Yeah.
had an apple once. I never had one before. That's all I want. It's just a big bowl of apples.
You realize they don't grow underground.
I think she gets that, Kadar. That's why we have to go get her apples. Otherwise,
Or
she
I
would have
will-
apples.
Kill you all. If she points at you. No.
What is
she
it,
doesn't say that.
poltergeist?
She's like, I have to go back.
Don't
and check
worry,
on my
we'll get
master.
you a bushel of apples. I know of a place called Apple Town that we can get
Apple
fine.
Town?
Yes.
I thought it's called Apple Crown.
And she claps her ghost hands, and they make no sound. She's like, oh, no. I have to go back and check on my master. Please
Yes.
find the keys.
Go back and rest, and we'll wake you up
All right.
when we have the keys.
Oh, now we gotta find that dead.
And she's like, so you know, the keys are magical.
We gathered that.
All right.
Alright, let's go find
Fine.
that purple worm.
So she turns around and vanishes back in the door. And actually, it's weird. It kind of warmed up in here while she was out here. But as soon as she leaves, all of a sudden a coldness just kind of returns.
Alright, well, I go back down. We gotta go find that purple worm and dig in his belly for some keys.
The big one? What about the small ones?
No. It'd be inside the belly of the
Don't we have to
big
do
one.
something about? No, don't we have to do something about the small ones before they sneak up on us?
Well, we're gonna be down there. They'll pop out and we'll just you cut
Tell 'em
one in
outside.
half. Okay, I'm not too worried about it.
All right. So you guys
Alright.
continue on.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm worried about those as opposed to those things that we can.
All right. Let me go pee real fast. I'll be right back.
So is it snowing? Connor?
No. It hasn't snowed in about like 2 weeks, but there's a lot of snow on the ground.
Still?
Oh yeah, it's been above freezing maybe 3 days in the last couple months.
Oh my god. That's crazy. Well, it is winter, I guess. And you do live in a freaking real nowhere.
Near mountains. Very pretty there for a while. It's been great trying to train our puppy to go outside into the bathroom with all the snow around.
They don't like snow?
Well, he's a puppy. I mean, he's just having a hard time.
You got a dog now too?
Yeah,
With cats?
yeah, 2 cats, a dog, and a baby on the way.
Good luck. What kind of dog did you get?
That's a German Shepherd mix.
Oh jeez, you got a small dog. I see.
Hey,
He's gonna eat.
just like me.
He's gonna eat your cats.
He's already chasing the cats
We
around,
have
but he gets whacked all the time.
we have
Better that
a
they learn the young.
Yeah,
Yeah, he'll
German
probably
Shepherd
kill you in your
Siberian
sleep
Husky.
someday.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right, guys. You can only use, even though the waters are shallower here, unlike the rest of the cavern, there actually seems to be actually moss growing on the submerged rocks and stuff. So it makes it slippery and it's completely stony and rocky. On top of like the gushing current and stuff.
Okay, I just walk very, very slowly.
All right, that's fine. I mean, you can move 15 feet. So, do the rest of you follow, or you just kind of like watch him walk away?
I'm following.
I guess we'll
No, I
climb
follow.
down and follow him.
All right.
'Cause he seems to know where he's going.
And what do you guys?
And he's with authority.
Now, are you guys going back to dark vision, or are you guys going to use torches for a light source?
Oh, I'm
I'll
dark
just stand
vision
in
either.
back. Tell you how about that? I'll
Sure.
protect the rear.
It's always good.
All right. All right. So keep walking.
Walking.
You see another shattered barrel boat.
Is there anything in the shattered barrel boat?
Some rope, spikes, tinderbox.
Well, I take the rope.
But the tinderbox is just soaked, so it won't do you any good.
I'll take
Still
the.
has steel, flint. That'll work. I'll get a backpack and put it in there.
And as you guys occasionally look up to the ceiling, you guys can't count the number of the skeletons that are just hanging.
How about we get some
Where are all those skeletons coming from?
torch and then burn them down?
Those carrion crawlers, they're just kind of collecting their food and hanging.
Oh, is that
That's
what
what you assume.
Oh, they stick them up there? How do they stick them? Like glue or?
Yeah, but they're too high up to tell what the substance is, but it's either webbing or glue or something.
That's nasty. Okay, carry on.
Alright, keep on walking. These hammers make the smack.
As you guys are walking further, you kind of notice on the sides of the cavern, actual foliage is growing. Like vines and leaves and stuff.
Wow.
All right.
Okay. So, next map or
Yeah. This is going to be kind of tricky here. Come on. Do it. All right. Let me go grab you guys.
Oh. Why are you
Sorry,
going
this is a little
backwards?
bit awkward here. I'll get you there.
Oh, I see.
Oh, come on.
Trying to move us to a new page?
Yeah, I am. It's just taking longer than I expected it to.
Our own characters on the.
All right, so I got Connor there.